Hey, you guys. Well, it's official. The Dollar Tree that we affectionately know as the dollar store will no longer be selling their items for $1 starting January 2022. I told my mom about this 2 months ago. I was like, Mom, it's coming, but they have made it official. And so I want to share a couple of things. Well, actually, it's a lot more than a couple of things. But, the Dollar Tree is just one of those places where you can get gems. I mean, so many little things that make life so much easier and better, and get them for just a tiny bit of money. And so I am going to be sharing some things in different categories that I think you need to get so much cheaper than in the regular stores, name brand things in some cases or whatnot, and you can get them for just $1, at least until the end of this year. So I'm going to jump right on in and we're going to get started. So I had no intention on talking about food, but I have to share this because I saw this in Costco. Not something like it, but this exact brand, the exact packaging, the exact label on it in Costco. Of course, they weren't the mini packets. This is, like an individual. I can eat these in like 2 servings or whatever. They were larger, but the cost, when I kind of calculated out like the difference or whatever, of course, they were way more expensive. But deals like this, you can get at the dollar store occasionally. So you guys, I am going to start off with stuff that I buy specifically for travel. It has made my life so much easier. And safety, this is something that I absolutely like to take with me if I'm going to be staying at a hotel, Airbnb. It makes sure that the door stays secure. You've heard probably on the news at different times, where hotel staff and other people have gained access to rooms that they know that there might only be a woman in or one person or whatever, and they come in and it doesn't go well. So I like to have this because it actually has an alarm on it. You stick this under the door, and if anybody would try to, enter or whatever, even the things where they have the latch on the door, they know how to disengage those. So I like this because if I put a battery in it, it will alarm. And so I got this at the dollar store. I like to get my cords, my charging cords or whatever, from the dollar store. So I get these from the dollar store because I don't want to lose my expensive ones if I'm on the trip. I don't want to leave them in the airplane. I don't want to leave them at a charging station. I don't want to leave them at the hotel inadvertently. A lot of times when you're traveling, you got to move quick or whatever. And so I before have left stuff by accident. And when I get them at the dollar store, again, you lose them, you leave them, not a big deal at all. You don't even think of it. You just go get more. And this is what I actually keep it in. And again, this is from the dollar store. So it helps me when I'm traveling to see my cords in my bag or, in my backpack or whatever, because it is bright pink. In addition to my charging cords or whatnot, I got my earbuds at the dollar store because I do not want to leave my earbuds that are expensive. All this stuff are little makeup things, and I am going to fill this little baggie up as I show you. And so what I do is buy the dollar store ones, and they're typically a lot smaller, and it saves time, it saves money. If I lose it, if I leave it, it's not that big of a deal. It's travel, toothbrush and toothpaste. And you know what? The thing that I like about this, they have 2 different kinds. Both come with toothpaste or whatever, and they are so convenient. I wear liquid eyeliner, okay? I love this eyeliner. And the great thing is $1. Okay, next thing. When I need like coverage or whatever, this is where I get my concealer that I travel with or whatnot. I honestly don't typically use concealer, but if I'm going to be in front of a lot of people or whatever, and I know I'm going to need extra coverage, like maybe to cover these little things up right here, whatnot, I'll bring this for that. And again, $1, and look how tiny it is. It's so small, it's going to fit in my little makeup bag seamlessly. The next thing, this is actually the color that I have on. It is kind of like a shimmery contour stick. And again, dollar store. I just like the way it highlights or whatnot. I have it right on my lid down here and above. Love it. And the mascara. This is a tiny version. Obviously, it's not a full size, as you can see by the actual mascara itself. And so it's tiny. It'll fit in my pocket. It'll fit wherever. Lip gloss. Now, I have on a little bit of lipstick, but this is the main lip gloss that I have on as well right now. If I don't have my liquid eyeliner, then I love this, what do they call it? It's retractable gel eyeliner. But typically I don't run out of my liquid, but I got this because it was at the dollar store. It was a great deal. So I got Hard Candy, these little lipsticks. So, so, so cute. I love them. The color is really great. Normally, if you were to get Hard Candy lipstick or whatnot, you know it would be more than $1, okay? So I got these two colors. Again, can't beat the price. And finally, as it relates to makeup, I got one of these e.l.f. What's it called? Concealer sticks or whatnot. And again, I don't use it that frequently, but I like to have it, and you can't beat the price, especially if you shop for this brand at Walmart, Target, any other place. You already know you're gonna pay more than $1. So those are the makeup items that I really, really like. I also want to share two other things. So this is hand sanitizer, and I love it because if I am traveling and I'm getting a rental car, which is pretty much a typical when I do travel or whatnot, I can hook this on. It's visible. I don't have to go rumbling around my purse as I'm trying to figure out what GPS is doing there. And then I like these. Oh my goodness, these are fabulous. So wear these around in your hotel room or what. I don't like to put my feet on the floor of the hotel room. I either have to have socks on or something like that. And if you have been any other place to get these, I'm telling you, you're definitely going to pay more than $1. I have seen them no less than $3.99 in places like, you know, even Marshalls and TJ Maxx and Target. And what I am going to move on to the second part of the nail polish remover that, you know, you put the little cotton ball on top. You're not pouring anything out. You put it on top, you pump it, and it comes right on out. So I love the thing. And so even the big ones, like they have the stick underneath, the little adhesive thing. So you peel off the plastic back and you stick it down in whatever shoe you want. I mean, I buy these by the bundle when I go to the dollar store. I'm not even kidding you. I have the little hair bands. I was in the dollar store today. They had the goodie ones. This is one that I already opened. But they have these, and then they have the brand name goodie ones. It just depends on when you hit it, whether or not you're going to get the brand name or not the brand name. But I wear these headbands a lot, and I love them. And so, again, you get 8 or 6 for $1. I have a ton of hair and love this comb. And one of the other things that I like is these Kleenex packet. There's typically 3. I took one of them out. $1. Easy to travel with as well. Keep in your car, keep in your purse, whatever. Why spend $2, $3, $4, $5 on a toothbrush when you can pick one up for $1? I mean, I guess there are some, you know, toothbrush snobs out there or whatever somewhere, but I'm not. So as long as I find one that's kind of a name brand or something that seems like it might be pretty decent, I have not had a problem with any of the toothbrushes that I've gotten at the dollar store. In fact, I've been doing it for years. I love it. I save a little money and I keep it moving. Okay, now we're gonna move on to office, desktop. They also have permanent markers. I just got this, and they have, you know, a rainbow of permanent markers. They have worked great for me. Of course, I have had no problems with them. You know, they write well, they have a strong color, and they don't dry out really quick. And so they might not be a Sharpie, but they are really, really doing the job for me. And to be able to get all of these colors for $1, I mean, you can't beat it, right? The other thing that I love these little pads or whatnot. You can get them in different colors, and they come in, there's like 4 pads here. I don't know if you can see it, and you just separate it. And so I've already separated one, but I love this. I'm always jotting stuff down. I buy scissors from the dollar store all the time. It's the Westcott brand. They have the non-brand, but I try to get something that's branded. In addition, pens. I lose pens all the time. My favorite pen is a Bic, but I like these as a second best option, only because, again, they're $1. They have the grip, the little plastic jelly grip thing or whatnot. They're easy to work with. The color lasts for a good time. If I lose it, no big deal. Why? Because I get what? Eight of them for $1. Just for nostalgic purposes. I don't know if anybody remembered these from when you were in school, like back in the day, but all the different colors that you have on the thing. I used to love these pens. But anyway, I didn't need this, but I wanted it, and it was only $1. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna move into household stuff. One of the things that I always, you know, I get these boxes from Amazon, I'm buying stuff, I'm opening boxes, and this little thing, there's actually 3 of these, or 4. It's either 3 or 4 that come in a pack. And they have multiple blade knife edges on them. So when one gets dull, you pluck it off, and then you have a fresh one. So I like this because, you know, when you want to open something up, and even though I'm trying to not use my nails as much, but I love this as an option. Second thing are latex gloves for $1. Every now and again, I have to pull my gloves out when I don't want to touch something that looks like it is gross. So I love my latex gloves. In addition, these little lights, these LED lights, I have these all around my first floor. I love them because as soon as I turn off all the lights at night, these things automatically come on. Listen, I saw these in, I think it was either Marshall's or TJ Maxx, and they had a pack of like 3 of these for $10. And I was like, oh my gosh, these are the exact same things that I get at the dollar store, and they have worked fine for me. For the last year, they all pop on, they pop off, you plug them in, and they are light sensitive. So as soon as the lights go off, these things come on, and I love them. I love them. So this is definitely something that I will be repurchasing, even, you know, when the price goes up or whatever. Tools. Now, these are not real for real tools. These are like when you've lost your tool, or when you need just, you know, you're in a pickle and you don't want to go out and buy a $15 wrench or whatever because the dollar store is closest or whatnot. And so anyway, I have my pliers, and it's got that little wire cutter too. And so I have these, and then I have this. So I have my tape measure. And so these are just little quick things. If you like candles a lot, or you need anything that, you know, even your fireplace or whatever, these things are great. You never find these anywhere for $1 or less, except at the dollar store. They're always, always, always $3, $4, $5 in other places. Really handy to have. You don't need matches. You don't need the little lighter that you have to do. I opened up my super glue. I love these little things. There's 4 of them, and they're for 1 use a piece. And so obviously I try to get more than 1 use out of them if I don't use the whole thing. But I like them because typically with super glue, they will dry out after you open it. You know, if you don't open it and use it within a day or so, the whole thing dries out, and you feel like, okay, that was a waste. But with these individual ones, you have multiple uses. Again, you can see I've already used 2. I got 2 more to go, and they're fresh. So that is a steal of a deal. This I use to do my floors, and this is just a mop thing or whatnot. So I have this one, and I also like the fluffy one. Of course, this one gets really like filthy or whatever because I have dark hardwood floors, and so I feel like the darkness comes up as well as the dirt. But anyway, the gray one and the white addition to my multi-purpose cleaning rags. So these are great. I like the fact that they absorb a lot. They're multi-purpose. You throw them in the laundry or whatnot, you can clean them. They come in multiple colors depending on which Dollar Tree you shop at. And so now we are going to move on to kitchen items. And let me tell you, the Dollar Tree has a ton of kitchen items, as you guys already know. I love this sieve that they have. This one is brand new, but one of my favorite, can't live without, gotta always have Dollar Tree products that looks a little used, because it is a little used, is the splatter guard. Anytime you're frying something, cooking something with a little oil and it has like the tiny little splatters, this is priceless. Listen, if you don't have one of these right now, I don't know what you're doing with your life. I really don't. Anytime I put anything on the stove, it's rare because, you know, I have my air fryer, but I love these splatter guards. Get yourself one today if you don't have one. Game changer. Pans, you know, they have these little, these are the smaller type pans, but they also have the larger pans. They have the muffin tin pans. They have all kinds of pans. And so right now, because it is the season for shopping, they have the disposable ones as well in all different sizes. I don't like regular like oven gloves or whatnot. They're bulky and I just don't like them. I think that when you get something on them, you can't clean them off. And so I love these. Got this at the dollar store along with this. This is of these. I use bamboo and I use these, and I love them because if you have metal pots or whatnot, these do wonderful. They won't scratch your stuff. If you like the, you know, non-stick pans or whatnot, they are awesome. You can, even if they get in an open flame, they will not burn, they will not melt. And so these, oh, I love these. I have several of these. I love avocados, and this is an avocado tool. Now, I have not used this one yet because, like I said, I was at the dollar store today, but I look forward to using it to see if it works. If it doesn't work, no big deal. It was only $1. Also have my measuring cups that I got at the dollar store, and in addition to that, I have my culinary shears that I get from the dollar store when I am, you know, maybe cutting some of the stems off of greens or anything. You know, there's plenty of items that we eat where it's a lot easier to cut with scissors instead of cutting with a knife. And so those are the items that I would strongly recommend you get from the Dollar Tree before they go to $1.25 in January. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. Please hit that like, share this with somebody else who you know might be able to benefit from this. Look for these items the next time that you are in the Dollar Tree, and I will be seeing you guys on the next video. Bye. I also have my measuring cups. I have my culinary shears that I get from the dollar store when I am, you know, maybe cutting some of the stems off of greens or anything. You know, there's plenty of items that we eat where it's a lot easier to cut with scissors instead of cutting with a knife. And so those are the items that I would strongly recommend you get from the Dollar Tree before they go to $1.25 in January. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. Please, please, please hit that like, share this with somebody else who you know might be able to benefit from this. Look for these items the next time that you are in the Dollar Tree, and I will be seeing you guys on the next video. Bye.